and how you're going to get up your spiritual frequency while you are on this planet. Now, let's get into it, man. First of all, y'all hit that like button, y'all hit that share button, y'all subscribe to the channel. Also, too, man, donate, don't hate. All right, guys. But anyway, when it come down to semen retention, how to unlock the esoteric secrets is by retaining your energy, right? Your chi energy, your kundalini energy. And as you do this, see, animals, they have mating seasons, right? So they basically, like for an example, the lion, he remains the king of the jungle for a certain reason. And a lot of you guys don't understand this, but lions, they have mating season. So when it's time for them to mate, they mate. And then when it's time for them not to mate and to retain their energy, right, through their semen, right, this is what keeps them strong. This is why the male lion, he remains the king of the jungle. You know what I'm saying? So it all attaches itself to the animal kingdom. You know what I'm saying? It all works a symbiotic connection. But you guys got to understand, man, that to unlock these ancient secrets of semen retention, you have to retain your energy, man. Your sexual energy is very, very important. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all don't understand this. Semen got nutrients, proteins, vitamins, zinc, brain matter. It's all attached to it. This is how you're gonna get your vibration up in this third dimensional realm. A lot of men, they had a low vibration in this third dimensional realm because they've been taught to chase what's between a woman's legs. They're taught to focus on what's between a woman's legs, right? So they're out here tricking and they simping and they're just wasting their kundalini energy, their chi energy, right? When really you could transfer that energy over into something positive. You know what I'm saying? As you build up your spiritual frequency, which is connected to God, your sperm is connected to God, because if sperm can make a whole baby, that means it has a lot of power in it, right? You know what I'm saying? It gotta come from God, right? You know what I'm saying? It has to come from the Most High. So you guys gotta deviate from guys. First of all, you got to deviate from guys that are chasing women. You got to deviate from guys that's trying to see how many chicks they can smash. You can't unlock your kundalini energy. You can't unlock the secrets to semen retention and the benefits of it by trying to see how many women you can smash. It doesn't make sense. Every time you release sperm, it lowers your vibration. You know what I'm saying? Which is connected to this third dimensional realm, which is a carnal minded mindset. But when you retain your sexual energy, guys, they give you that spiritual minded mindset, right? Which connects to the Most High. Because we're supposed to be the personification of Christ. You know what I'm saying? In this third dimensional realm. But a lot of guys, they're not being that because they lacking spiritual wisdom. They lacking that ancient wisdom. You know what I'm saying? That they never been taught. But guys, man, it's very, very important that you have to retain your energy. You have to. And as you keep retaining your energy, the better you're gonna feel. The higher your spiritual frequency, and the more your alignment with nature is gonna align and match up, right? Because you're supposed to be trying to align yourself with nature on the planet. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys, they don't understand this because they had a low vibration, so they can't unlock the secrets of semen retention. You know what I'm saying? The secrets of semen retention is happiness, peace, more brain matter, the heal of brain cells, right? Um, More focus, more energy, more knowledge, more wisdom. You know, a more spiritual connection with God. This is all aligns with semen retention. You know what I'm saying? You can't get yourself closer to God when you are carnal minded. You chasing what's between a woman's legs. You're not gonna be able to get there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Semen retention can actually make you wealthy or rich. But a lot of guys, they don't understand this. You know what I'm saying? They think that it's a hoax. It's a lie. Well, you know what I'm saying? Some guys, semen retention, it don't work for them. But for me, it works perfectly fine. Excuse me, guys. In 4 years, I got over 1,500 videos. And over 97% of my videos, if you look at my videos, they're 10 minutes or longer. So what I'm saying is I'm a living proof of semen retention, how much work you could put in, and it's gonna pay off long term. But you guys gotta understand, man, that semen retention is very, very powerful. These are the secrets of semen retention. You know what I'm saying? Your spirit of discernment is gonna go up because your vibration is going up. So what it does is it puts you back into your solvent capacity. You know what I'm saying? Whenever time you release semen and you lower your vibration, it takes you out of your solvent capacity. meaning that it pulls you away from you. It pulls you away from the God that's within you. A lot of guys, they don't understand this. A lot of guys is lost. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys, they're operating in this third dimensional realm at low vibration. A lot of guys, they playing checkers instead of chess in this third dimensional realm because of their spiritual frequency. They is low, right? They unbalanced, and when your spiritual frequency is low, guys, and you keep releasing sperm, it it lowers you, and also too, spiritually, it detaches you from the Most High. It's gonna detach you from the Most High because you become more emotional when you release sperm. Your mind, you feel like you might even feel like mentally you off balance, or you got a little headache. You know what I'm saying? Because you're lacking that brain matter, right? You know what I'm saying? You can only step into godhood by retaining your energy, guys. By being a part of the retained game, which is semen retention, right? So you guys gotta understand that, man. Semen retention, like I said, helped me out a lot. Constantly unlocking the secrets of semen retention. And the secrets of semen retention is, another secret is finding who you are, right? Not allowing the world to give you a character that you're playing in this third dimensional realm. A lot of people are playing a character in this third dimensional realm. A lot of guys want to be a player. A lot of guys want to be a thug. A lot of guys want to be gangsters. But they don't want to be the guy. They don't want to be the person that God wants them to be. You know what I'm saying? You be the personification of God once you retain your energy, guys. Once you get on semen retention, you become more of who you are in God, right? But you become more like the devil when you don't retain your semen, right? You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, man, I experienced it, guys. A lot of I was depressed. Every time I released sperm, I was depressed. I was unhappy. I was miserable. These are all my experiences, guys. You know what I'm saying? This is why a lot of guys is miserable. This is why a lot of guys are not happy. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, because they're releasing vitamins, proteins, and nutrients outside of their body, man. But in the third dimensional realm, like I said, man, the only way you're gonna win this third dimensional realm is by retaining your semen to gain more vitamins and minerals, and so you can elevate at a high frequency. Right now I'm vibrating at a higher frequency. You know what I'm saying? This is why I can stay very, 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 very focused on my purpose. You know what I'm saying? You start to focus more on purpose more, and you detach yourself from what's outside of you. See, everything is inside of you. You know what I'm saying? Every time you release sperm, you are basically looking for that outside validation from, the outer world. You know what I'm saying? Which is a distraction. But when you retain your energy, your semen, that validation, is enough from that inner world. You started working on yourself. You start doing the shadow work. See, a lot of y'all not doing shadow work because you releasing sperm a lot. You know what I'm saying? You looking for that outside validation. The validation is from within. You gotta feel enough for you. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens when you retain. You know what I'm saying? It feels that void in your life. You don't feel out of place. You feel fine when you got a lot of nutrients, proteins, and vitamins in you. You start to feel better. You start to feel good. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even paying attention to this bad chick over here. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm not worrying about her. I'm just out here. You start to do things for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You stop doing things for the validation for other people. See, a lot of people, this is what people are looking for. They look for outside validation because they don't want to do the internal work, which is that shadow work. But semen retention is a form of shadow work that a lot of guys, they lacking. They don't want to do that shadow work, right? Because they lack self-control. See, see a lot of men, they out of control. You know what I'm saying? And also too, when you releasing semen, guys, a lot of times, I know you're gonna hear somebody in the background, you gotta ignore that. But a lot of times when you releasing semen, guys, it makes you lazy. And also too, a lot of times you don't know what you're gonna do the next day. It's like the next day you confused. You know what I'm saying? It leaves room for chaos and confusion, guys, when you are releasing your sperm a lot. That's what it leaves room for. But when you retaining your energy, right, what happens is you start to plan ahead of time. You're like, you know what, I already know what I'm gonna do the next day. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens because your energy going up. So you thinking to be more active. So you thinking for the long run. You know, you don't think for the long run when you releasing a lot of your semen. You don't. You think short term. You know what I'm saying? Because you want that quick dopamine. You know what I'm saying? But guys, man, these are the secrets to unlock. You know, this how you gonna unlock these secrets of semen retention. You gonna start to notice, guys. I remember when I first got on semen retention, guys. My energy shot up like I think like the third week, right? Your energy might shoot up the first week. I don't know. Everybody's body is different, guys. All right, but one thing I can say is you should feel a change within your vibration. You start to feel more happier, more better mentally. You know what I'm saying? Your mind is not clouded. You know what I'm saying? You feel like your mind is functioning properly, right? Your mind start to function properly, and you start to get more focused. But guys, man, telling you, semen retention, it can change your whole life. It can change your whole perspective about life. You know what I'm saying? But you can't unlock these secrets of semen retention by releasing, guys. That releasing, that's why I converted over from no fap to semen retention, because no fap it's just it's a sample of semen retention. It's not the full thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you go to a restaurant, you get at first when you go to that restaurant, you basically get, you know what I'm saying, like an appetizer, right? And then after that, you get the full meal. Semen retention is the actual full meal. You know, the appetizer is like that's no foul. But semen retention, that's the full meal. That's when they give you the full meal, man. You know what I'm saying? So you want the full meal. So if you really want to feel the difference in your body, a total 360 change into your body, because no fap you could release to women, but you can't release to nasty videos. It like that's for beginners, you know what I'm saying? But semen retention is for guys that's ready to work, that got their purpose, that already know what they want to do, that's ready to go beast mode. You know what I'm saying? That's ready to fully focus in on themselves, right? But guys, man, like I said, man, semen retention, trying to tell you, it's closer to God than what you think. You know what I'm saying? Semen retention is closer to God than no foul, right? Because you still release the women on no foul. So, it defeat the purpose. But guys, man, I love this journey. This journey is helping me so much, guys. Y'all can comment if y'all want to. We got 4 people. I know y'all like to hear me talk about it. No, but these ancient secrets of semen retention, guys, trying to tell you, bro. Whoo, man, it's better for guys. Like when you find your purpose, you're not gonna truly understand it until you find your purpose, guys. Until you have some goals. When you have some goals and you don't semen retention, then it's different. You like, man, I need to stay on it, bro, because I got to get to where I need to be. You know what I'm saying? Semen retention, it give you that self discipline. Like when you run out of motivation, semen retention is gonna still give you that. That's when that discipline gonna take over. That's semen retention. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna stop moving off of emotion, guys. When you are on semen retention, you're gonna start moving off of logic. Like, bro, it ain't about how I feel. It's about me getting things done. And you're gonna feel good when you're on semen retention. You're gonna be able to get done what you need to get done consistently. You know what I'm saying? But guys, man, I'm trying to tell you, these ancient secrets of semen retention, bro, I'm trying to tell you, you can unlock them within some months. Like you should feel that change within the first month. Excuse me, within your body. Cause that's what I experienced. You might feel it the second week. I don't know. Like I said, everybody's body is different, guys. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta be you gotta be ready. Like I was ready to get on semen retention, guys. I was ready. I'm like, you know what, bro? I'm sick and tired of just like not being on my purpose, bro. I gotta get on my purpose, man. I gotta fully focus in. And semen retention, man, it'll change a man's life for the better. I'm trying to tell you, it will change your life for the better, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. Like I said, semen retention is like your medical kit in this third dimensional realm. It give you all the vitamins, proteins, nutrients. It give you a lot of stuff that you need. You just gotta also too, you be taking your vitamins, man. Take your vitamins too. Why you on semen retention? It's gonna boost you up even more. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like, guys, man, these secrets, I'm just spilling them out for you. You just gotta want to do it. A lot of guys ain't got no discipline. That's why maybe y'all not feeling change in y'all body, because y'all releasing quick. Y'all stand up for a couple of days and then you release. Like, man, I don't feel no change. Bruh, it take time. Sometimes it might take a month for you to feel the difference within your body. Because you've been releasing for years. So you gotta wait, man. You gotta wait. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys are impatient. Like, you'll develop patience too on semen retention. You know what I'm saying? You'll develop long-term patience. And with that long-term patience and that long-term discipline towards your goals, that's how you're going to reach it. You know what I'm saying? All goals is not short-term. Yeah, we got short-term goals, but we got a lot of long-term goals. And the long-term goals, that's what's going to benefit us the most on this planet. So, you know, you got like I said, deviate from friends. The first thing you need to do is, bro, to unlock the ancient semen retention secrets, guys, you gotta deviate from these friends that are not on semen retention. No, bad company corrupts good manners. You are the company that you keep, bro. They can influence you not to get on this spiritual journey. Like I said, semen retention is a spiritual journey, guys. I'm trying to tell you. You know, a lot of people, like I said, man, a lot of guys, they missing out big time. They're missing out. Like, they don't know how powerful semen retention is. They don't know how, like, whew, like a lot of billionaires became billionaires because of semen retention. Bill Gates. I think Elon Musk, 50 Cent practiced it. I think, yeah, Drake practiced it. I'm talking about Drake. The rapper Drake, he practiced it. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of you guys, you know, I think probably Kendrick Lamar, he probably practiced that too. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, a lot of successful men, very, very successful men, they practice semen retention. A lot of y'all don't know that. And I'm going to start showing y'all, like, how semen retention got me far once this channel take off, how far it got me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give y'all an example. Like, I got to, because a lot of young dudes, they hear about semen retention, but they're like, man, these guys ain't showing nothing. You know what I'm saying? I know what a lot of the young guys want. So, but guys, man, I'm slowly building. I mean, I'm building up. You know what I'm saying? My platform, like I said, we almost to 8K subscribers, man. I appreciate y'all for following and subscribing, man. Like I said, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Without y'all, I'm nothing. But guys, the ancient secrets of semen retention, man, I'm trying to tell you, it's a big help in your life. Men need that boost. Like, it boosts up your testosterone, all that type of stuff. That's what a lot of men are lacking. Testosterone, man. I'm trying to tell you. When you got that testosterone, man, also too, if you're not allergic to the peanut butter, start making you some peanut butter crackers, bro. Peanut butter, more protein. You need protein in your body, man. You need more protein in your body than what you think. A lot of guys don't understand that. Yeah, I know you eating meat, but bro, you need more protein than that. You probably eat meat like once a day, or you might eat meat once every 2 or 3 days, or once a week. You need more protein than that. Start doing peanut butter if you're not allergic to it. You know, that's what I do. I do peanut butter crackers too. So guys, man, I'm boosting up myself, keeping myself boosted up. That's what it's about. Keeping yourself intact. A lot of men, they out of whack. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men, they out of place. A lot of men, you know, they're not in masculine energy because they're chasing what's between a woman's legs. They think that's what makes them a man. What's between a woman's legs does not make you a man. Yeah, I know you born from a woman. That's what she made, you know, she made you come out, right? I understand that. But I'm saying that does not what make you a man. What make you a man, guys, is self-improving your life. It makes you more of a... Well, you are already born a man by God, right? By God's grace and God's, you know, purpose for your life. But it's going to increase your manhood.